Or Anna. Anna. How are you? Hello, Super B64. How you guys doing? I'm doing all right. Yeah, stomach's a little woozy, but I'm feeling okay. All together, most definitely. I thought I'd come on for, I got about a half hour, so come on here for about a half hour and say hi and see who shows up. Where are you guys at? Where Super Home? Where's that? Remember this? You're in California? No. Ottawa. Louisiana. Cool. Louisiana. I have Oregon. All right. That's pretty close. Where in Oregon? I lived in Oregon when I was a kid. Kentucky. Bedford. I lived in Coquille when I was a kid. That's where my dad's from. Yeah, Coquille, Oregon. My brother was born in Myrtle Point. So pretty close to where you live, Dan. Let's see, yes. Centralia, Washington. Wow, Centralia, really? Centralia here. I was recording the South Shore Mall in the 80s. The video was recently South Shore recording in the South Shore Mall. I don't know if I've seen that. I've seen the Radio Shack video. I don't know if I've seen that, man. Probably not gonna do a guess this metal band or punk band tonight. I think my neighbor downstairs is home, so seems like, yeah, Sunday night was crazy. I got on about this time last night and it's like a lot of people. So the weekends are obviously good, you know. I guess, I mean, for more people being interested to show up. My brother said he's gonna show up. We'll see. He might already be in the background. But I was gonna play a song here in a little bit. Hey, thank you. The occasional 1984. Appreciate that. They were until they became famous. Band didn't know they were until they became famous. It was them. Oh, Radio Shack. Yeah. Fog Machine. Yep. Yeah, that's a good video. Probably would have gone to that, but if they told me about it, I couldn't make it or something, and I probably didn't have a ride. I'm gonna smoke a joint. It will be No, this is C. It's in C tuning. Hey, there's Bruce. Hi, Bruce. They moved to Seattle shortly after to be. Well, no. Yeah, there's Bruce. Bruce started doing some videos of his own and talking about horror movies and monster magazines and punk rock, and he's got a bunch of Fangorias gonna bust out pretty soon. Kurt was able to do his signature screams. Did he have a technique or anything? I just think Kurt just screamed. I don't know if he really had a certain. I don't think he really had a technique. I just think he just fucking went for it. You know, I mean, he just had. I guess you'd call pipes. You know, I sound like a strangled chicken when I try to scream like that. I can't do it. But some people just got that. I mean, his voice is powerful, you know, for sure. Kurt's voice is very powerful. Powerful when he was. Who else is it? Thought. No, Kurt was not either. Almost guaranteed he wasn't trained. Yeah, he just did his own thing. I mean, some people just have voices like that, you know. I mean, getting vocal lessons can help. I've never gone out there. Bucket list. Yeah, it's Aberdeen's kind of just like a bucket. I don't know if you want to put it on your list. You know, it's a bucket of mud. It's a bucket of it's not. Come on, it's not that bad. Sorry, Monica might be watching. I don't want to. No, you know, Aberdeen. I don't know. I mean, it's a little. There's a little bit more happening there than used to be, I think. But yeah, it's kind of a hole. In the times I've been there. The last time I was there, stayed in a motel, and I went to this little diner. And 2 days after I got back, I read an article that said that diner was just shut down because they were shorting their employees, or I don't know, or something. I'm like, oh my god, I was just there. Westport, yeah, we used to have a beach cabin out there our family would go to in Grayland or North Cove, so just south of Westport. So we used to go there like every year, you know, a couple times a year. I'd go out there once in a while with like friends, or you know, hang out and drink beer, write songs, go to the beach. Hey Jack, how are you? Ocosta, I don't know where that is. It must be out there. Jack, you're in Vancouver, is that right? Jack Burks, or are you in Seattle? Can't remember. I never saw a Nirvana cover. Yeah, you. I never saw Nirvana cover a Black Flag song. Actually, the only songs I saw them cover was Run Rabbit Run by let's see. Of course, Love Buzz. Run Rabbit Run. No. By Smack, yeah. And they didn't really play many covers the times I saw them at all. What was the last Nirvana show? That would have been the one in Albany, Oregon. That was like December 14th, 1993. I only saw them 3 times after they, you know, recorded Nevermind. I mean, 4, because the Beehive. So 4 times. So the Beehive, Paramount, Tempe, Arizona, and Albany. And then all the shows before that were pretty much all local shows. I'm not really that into the Fecal Matter demo. I've listened to it. You know, Kurt never recorded it for me. You know, I mean, the tapes that he made me, he never put it on there, and I never talked about it either. So I kind of think that he really wasn't that into it. You know, it just popped up because people had copies of it. But I've listened to it, and it's a 4-track recording. I mean, it's not bad. It's just, you know, the recording they did at Reciprocal with Dale is, you know, like one of my favorite recordings ever. Yeah, I mean, they're, you know, they're raunchy 4-track recordings. It's cool. Got it. You know, I mean, how we did it originally with myself and my brother's band is, I think Bruce figured this out. Bruce or George, they got a PA head, and we plugged a bunch of mics into it and mic'd stuff up, and then went out of that into a cassette deck and just kind of did like a live mix. And we had no idea what we were doing. It was like, oh, this is how we're gonna do it. You know, we're gonna just mic. Yes, I do live in Tacoma. What do I think of? Well, let's see. Hold on, I gotta get back here. What do you think about? Because I like Giants in the Trees a lot, actually. They remind me of Susie and the Banshees meet Fleetwood Mac meet Mazzy Star, and I love all three of those bands. They're really good. I want to go see them again, hopefully soon. I think they're going to play in Seattle coming up. They're pretty much brown-ish, you know, tan beaches. They're nice. Some nice beaches. Have you seen any of the guys from Soundgarden since? No, I don't know any of the guys in Soundgarden. I've met Kim a while ago. Fred knows Kim. Let's see, how many total discs did Nirvana release in total? I don't know. That's a big question, man. How many total discs, like CDs or records? I don't know. I mean, realistic releases, probably 8. I mean, that's including everything that was released with Muddy Banks, and I don't know. That's just a rough guess, man. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if they would record another album. I'm kind of thinking, looked like the way things were going, maybe things would have took a different turn. But you can't change the past like that. So yeah, Bruce says 8-ish. So I got a rough guess. That's pretty close. Pretty close. My book is coming along. I just wrote some more today. I'm a little bit through the coming back to Tacoma, so I got another few pages and I'm done. So I'm excited about that for sure. It's my book is basically like all these stories I've been telling. It's just I'm gonna call it my memoirs, life, punk rock, and friends in Nirvana, or I don't know, so something like that, and Nirvana, because there's a lot of stories. That's pretty much what it is. If I did my whole life story music, I'd never get it done, you guys. It would be like, oh no. I mean, it's just focused on Nirvana shows I went to, memories of hanging out with Kurt, Chris, you know, just as much as I could. Paper Cuts, yeah, that's what it's called. Well, it is called Paper Cuts, but then below it's going to say Memoirs, you know, it'll say that. But it is called Paper Cuts. That is a fact. And I'll have some hard copies. I'll have some hard copies that I'll make. It might cost me $5 or $6 a piece to make them, so they'll be a little bit more expensive, but the digital ones will be like, I don't know, $8 to $10, something like that. Suffer did play Chicago, but I had left the band. The last year they were together. I think they went on a full U.S. tour. with what's his name? Ed. A guy named Ed played drums on the last tour. Autographed. I don't know. Okay. I can't autograph a digital copy. I can autograph a piece of paper or something, I guess, if you really want it. I gotta work on my autograph. It's just been like just a squiggle. Now I gotta work on writing my name. This is a nylon string. No, if you've like a person, I always wondered. Well, I have talked about what he was like to hang out with. I mean, he was really a mellow guy, but he was also somebody that I really liked being around. Like, you know, I felt like I couldn't get enough of like hanging out with him. You know, I missed him the second, you know, we weren't hanging out, and I always wanted to hang out with him. You know, he was somebody that, you know, he was not annoying. He wasn't like somebody that I don't know Jason Everman. I don't know him. I did not see the T-Mobile commercial. I don't know who sold the rights to the. They must have got a lot of money. I don't know. I guess it must have been Courtney, huh? Courtney or Frances. I don't know. Frances probably is like, you know, she's not a big Nirvana fan, and she's probably like, oh, okay, you want to use a song? All right. Well, let's talk to my manager, you know. So that's okay. I don't think Kurt would have liked it, but do I think Kurt? I won't say what I think about that guitar person on here. You can email me. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. I don't know. Yeah, you know, like I've said with that whole thing, facts speak for themselves. That's what I roll with. I don't roll with assumptions. People make big assumptions out of stuff, but there's facts that have to do with all of that point towards some thing going on. I mean, some mischief, beyond mischief, some deception, some deception for sure, you know, yeah. Some lots of lying is proved, right? Manipulation. So all that's just facts. You know, it's facts that people cannot, you know, and then you have like professional people that, you know, like have talked about how they feel, and you can't dispute it. I mean, you know, there's stuff there, but anyway, that's how I look at it. I saw the Foo Fighters once. They were all right. They were good. I'm not a big Foo Fighters fan. Watching your videos for a while. Thank you, Kenneth. Appreciate it. Hey, Lefty. All right. But you play guitar. Dad rock. What are some bands I like? Oh, well, where do you want to start? Favorite Nirvana song. This is funny. I get asked this every live thing. Right now, Something in the Way. I'll say Something in the Way. I think is my favorite. It was Pencap Chew last time. The Iron Maiden shirt. Yeah, now I'm wearing a Poison Idea shirt. Here. Record collectors are pretentious assholes. That's my shirt. I think punk rock is still. Oh, let's see. Do I think punk rock is still alive and well, or do you think there's one thing? Oh no, punk rock is. You know, it depends on. I love Early Leopard. I'm a early Leopard fan for sure, especially High and Dry. And I actually like Pyromania now. I didn't like it when it came out, but I like Pyromania, and I like the first album. So yeah, no, but punk rock is kind of um, I mean, it's morphed into I don't it's different, and everybody has their own feeling of what punk rock is. Yeah, punk died after the 80s. You could say that. Um, but then again, you hear a band like Career Suicide, and Career Suicide is, if you haven't heard Attempted Suicide, that album is absolutely ripping. It's a ripping album. And it's like, I mean, it's not, I guess it's not totally original. It's kind of like early RKL meets DRI. I don't know, but they do have their own sound. It's really good stuff though. Yes, early metal church. It's amazing. Absolutely. Hey, Dan's here. We got a Tacoma. Punk is in your heart. That's right. Bankety bank. Dan. Dan hung out with Chris, and I don't know if you were there when Kurt came over, but Dan Joseph J. He used to come over to the House of Rock, and he was there when Chris brought over rough mixes to some Nevermind songs. Bankety bank, there he is. Actually, if you guys go subscribe to Dan's channel, he's got a bunch of acoustic stuff. He does like Townes Van Zandt covers, and I haven't been to his page in a while, but D. Joseph J. He used to hang out at the House of Rock. He's a bass player. Purple Barrel Acid. He took... I was like the Microdots came out, right? Purple Barrel Acid was the other one. Hey man, you live right down the street from me, Dan. I do want to hang out, man. I've just been secluding myself. So you're like, I could almost like ride a skateboard down to your house. It would be dangerous though. That's a steep hill. LSD has been dead since Jerry Garcia. Do you heard Lemons Twigs? No, but there's a band called The Lemons used to be from Tacoma. Oh no, it's like, what is it? 7, almost 7 in Tacoma. Hey, thanks guys for coming out and saying hi. I know tonight's like not going to be as exciting as last night. I'll do another. Bruce has heard Lemon Twigs. I'll do another guess this punk band or metal band or whatever. Make it a little more exciting. Yeah, check out Bruce's channel. He's he's doing videos every day, and he's open-minded. If you guys ask him about music or movies, and he's wealth of knowledge for sure. He's really smart. He'd help you with your calculus too, maybe. Oh, I only got through algebra myself. I think he helped me get through algebra. Oh, let's see. Okay. Oh, I've watched a lot of your videos. So, the only one who really hits it down. Oh, thank you. Should I live in? No, dude. Seattle blows. No. If you're gonna move up here, move to Olympia. I would live in Olympia right now if I didn't find this apartment for so cheap. I was just about to bail out of the city, like run, just like no more. But I found a cheap apartment, really cheap, and it's cool. It's a good area. It's the only reason I'm still in. Only reason I'm still in Tacoma, or I moved to Olympia is way cooler, man. Olympia is the place. Anybody that's interested in moving up here. But if you don't know Olympia, know people there and stuff, it might not be as fun. So, Kurt's fashion, thrift store clothes and sweaters. I think Kurt just wore what he found. I mean, that's pretty much it. Um, buy a pedal or a guitar. Do you have a guitar already? If you already have a guitar, buy a pedal. Oh, we have somebody from Olympia? Wait. Oh, wait. Yeah. Yeah, I'll end up in Olympia at some point. But this is a good spot here, so I'll stay here for a while for sure. Um yeah, I know I have a couple friends that were in the fastbacks, and I mean there's people in the accused and fastbacks that I know a little bit. I'm not friends with, but if I run into them, we can spark conversations. Why is Olympia better? You mean no, it's just like a humble city. I mean, the music scene, just the feeling of the city, like the clubs. There's something about it, man. Oh, perfect timing for this. So you guys, knocked over my guitar. This right here came out in 1990. Okay, this is all bands from Olympia. So 1990, and it's called "It's the Water." So you ask me, what is it with Olympia? Well, that's what people used to say for years. What is it with Olympia? And then they did this album called "It's the Water," and it's got Treehouse, Calamity Jane, Helltrout, Danger Mouse. Nirvana's not on here because they were just under contracts and they probably didn't have any songs that they could put, or they probably would have put a song on here. Fits Depression is on here. So if you can find this album, there, that answers your question. It's the Water. Right there. And actually, my favorite stuff on here is Danger Mouse. It's one of the songs almost sounds like the Melvins or something. It's really good. And a lot more. Yeah, that's Olympia beer. I don't know. There's just something about Olympia. It's kind of like Portland. Portland has this just something about it. Like I'll go to Portland and it's like you're in a vortex. You're like in this like you feel Seattle was like that at one time, and then just things ruined it. Things ruined Seattle. Last Nirvana concert was the one in Albany, Oregon. Breeders, Melvins, and Nirvana. Yeah, I like Unwound. They came up to Tacoma and played a couple times. More clubs in Olympia than Tacoma? Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, there's not a whole lot of places to play in Tacoma. There are some good places to play though. There's a couple, I can't wait. Oh, you're still in high school, Kid Grunge. Chokebore. I have heard of Chokebore. I don't know their stuff too well though. Yeah. I wish. Is that Andy Shawls? Andy S? Port Angeles. Yeah, Port Angeles is cool. There's shows there. Next time I see Chris will be a Giants in the Trees show, and I don't know when that would be. It would probably be like next month or March. No, I did not hang out with Lance Staley. Well, they didn't. I thought they left the statue there. Sleeper Cell tour. It's tough. I wanted to tour, and one reason or another, we just haven't been able to. So, I know it's. But you guys, I'm gonna be playing with Active Sabotage in California, in San Francisco, and Las Vegas in May. So May 24th through 27th or something. I'm gonna play some shows. There's Punk Rock Bowling. It's this huge. Look up Punk Rock Bowling Las Vegas. You guys will be like, whoa. I mean, it's like no effects. There's like all these bands playing that. So we're gonna play a smaller club there, and then we're gonna play like, I think we're gonna play in the Bay Area too, and so I'm gonna go down for that. Let's see. Do you think the Onions are collecting masking tape of the? Of course, man. That's how it works. Dharma, oh, thank you for that compliment. It's very nice of you. The early Foo Fighter stuff is interesting. It sounds like Nirvana, though. I mean, that's like what I was talking about. So Dave was already writing songs that sounded like Nirvana, and he probably didn't even know it. Because the first demo he recorded sounds like Nirvana, right? It does. And he wasn't trying to. And I don't know if you guys watched that video, but I was talking about that. And it's true. All right, you guys. I'm going to have to shut it down. Influence. Oh, Soylent Green. I'd like to stick around. My phone is going to die stuff, so yeah. Is Calvin John's K. famous around the Northwest? Well, Calvin just worked hard with labels. You know, he put out the early Noxious Fume stuff and a lot of bands, local bands, Girl Trouble, Melvins, you know. He just wanted to release stuff from local bands. Then he just did that more and more, and his label did really good. And it was before Sub Pop. So, you know, he had a couple years on Sub Pop. I'm pretty sure about that. I always got along with Dylan. I think Dylan Carlson's a nice guy, man. I think he's a good guy. He was good friends with Kurt. He was around a lot of the Nirvana shows that I went to. Dylan was always there. He was always around. All right, you guys. Thank you for coming out and saying hi. And I'm gonna take off. And yeah, I gotta buy more data. That's gonna have to happen in about 2 days. So, yep. All right, you guys. Thank you again. Thank you so much. Bye.